So I think I'm in a little over my head on this one. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Laughing Mike. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different because I've taken on a project that I've been wanting to do. I've always wanted to try to kind of get into this niche, but I haven't really been able to. As you guys know, I got a streaming PC a little while back. The streaming PC is great. I think it's fantastic. There are a couple of things that I'd like to change. One being the CPU cooler. The fan on the cooler itself is a little louder than what I'd like it to be. You can't hear it through the microphone right now because I have filters and stuff on, but if I were to take the filters off, then you can clearly hear the background noise that comes from the fan on the CPU. So today I'd like to change that. So I got myself a Corsair Hydro Series H60 that we're gonna unbox and hook up to the PC. This is a little bit different than what we usually do because I don't do PC upgrades until today. So hopefully things go well. I also got some thermal paste to go along with that, as I didn't know if you needed it or not. I know that you need thermal paste, but I didn't know if the CPU cooler had thermal paste on it already. Make sense? One of the things I'd also like to change in the streaming PC is the capture card. Right now I'm running off of an Elgato HD60S Plus, which is a fantastic little card if you're trying to get into console streaming, but trying to push the graphics from my gaming PC over to my streaming PC seems a little much, even though it has 4K pass-through. So I have also acquired an HD60 Pro that plugs right into the PCIe. So one of the things that I noticed about the streaming PC when I was trying to put in the capture card is the graphics card is actually too big and it covers up both PCIe slots. So to remedy that, I also got one more thing, a vertical mount for graphics cards. So we've got quite the project ahead of us. I'm a little nervous. This is the first time that I've ever done any kind of PC upgrade. This is the first time I've actually changed things on a motherboard. I know that everything's kind of like plug and play and almost idiot proof now, but I feel like I could probably break something that we really need, and so I'm a little nervous about it. It was kind of funny. One of the things I was telling wifey when we picked up the cooler and the capture card, I was telling wifey that I've never done any of this before, and she looked at me like, why are you even thinking about doing this then? So she told me there should be a requirement of how many YouTube videos you should watch before touching anything inside the computer. I've watched 3, so I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty much a professional now. Warning, the acts viewed in this segment may be graphic to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. So, all in all, I think things went well. It didn't explode. So, I mean, that's a plus. It's running. I'm going to take the filter off. This is the difference between what it sounded like before and what it sounds like now with the new cooling system in it. So, take a listen. Then you can clearly hear the background noise that comes from the fan on the CPU. So, no changes in the mic. That's just taking the noise gate off of my microphone. I think it was cool. I think it turned out neat. I like it. It was quite the process. It was something new. It worked my brain. That was a lot of fun. Would I recommend building a PC? Absolutely not. 10 out of 10, probably would maybe only do it once or twice again. You want that kind of headache? I say just find a significant other. At least you're getting something out of that, a little bit, sort of. I think that for the new PC builder, it's daunting, and it was kind of scary putting everything together and having things move around and trying to jostle things. In the end, I think it was rewarding. I think it's kind of a personal preference. Would I build another PC? Absolutely. I would build a PC from the ground up to see the difference and like learn different things and have that customization. I think that's a lot of fun. Having to bend the bracket was kind of neat. Thinking outside the box to get it away from the fan or away from the glass to get it in there. And I had a few inches before the capture card anyway because the capture card's kind of thin, so it kind of worked out. I think it was fun. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Thank you for all this love and support. If you guys like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments. I will see what I can do about maybe coming up with something else. If you didn't like it, give it a big old thumbs down. That's okay too. Opinions are opinions, and that's great. And all of them matter, even just a little. So thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
Oh my god! My game is glitching!